I feel like I say this at the beginning of every video lately, but I'm back. Hey guys, welcome to Happy Wax TV. So yeah, I'm back again. I just went on some holidays with my daughter. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know all about it. She was over in California at Santa Monica playing some beach volleyball there. Just check out my Instagram or my Facebook. It's all on there if you want to check it out. So anyways, but again, I leave for a week and I get tons of people asking me where I've gone. You know what I mean? It's great. I actually, it's nice to know that the people who follow you actually care when you kind of go away for a little while. It's you know what I mean? Like it's good. It just makes you feel good to know that, you know, people care about you and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm back. Holidays are over. Back at it. And man, I tried to squeeze a trailer, or not a trailer, but a movie review in before I left. I finally got a chance to sit down and watch the copy that I was given, which I'll talk about more in the review, but the producer of the movie actually emailed me and said, thank you for doing the great trailer review on our movie. And in the trailer review, I had mentioned that it's not available over here in Canada yet. The rights aren't even, haven't even been discussed yet. So anyways, long story short, he sent me the movie, the screener copy, and I sat down and watched it, and I fucking loved it. And the movie's called Ghost Killers versus Bloody Mary, and man, oh man, what a great flick. So I can hardly wait to talk about that movie during the review. But there were a couple other movies, trailers that I got sent to me just before I left, and I was like, fuck, I'm not going to be able to talk about these before I go away. One movie which I'm going to be working on, or trailer I'm going to be working on next, is called The Hoax. And it's a Bigfoot movie, and it looks fucking phenomenal. And then there was this movie, and I was like, God damn it, I want to talk about this movie. I had to wait a whole week before I could sit down and talk about this trailer with you guys, called The Furies. And my God, I have watched this trailer. I don't even know why I'm doing a review on it, because there's some trailers you get, and I mean, honestly, you don't even need to talk about them. They're just so fucking awesome looking that they just speak for themselves. And this is one of those movies. It's directed by Tony, and I'm going to butcher names here, but Tony D'Aquino, I think that's how you say his name. It's an Australian movie. And man, I'll tell you, like, this trailer, if you haven't seen this trailer yet, you're in for a fucking treat. If the movie is even like a tenth of as good as this trailer looks, it's going to be fucking killer. Basically, the synopsis is a woman is kidnapped and finds herself an unwilling participant in a deadly game where women are hunted by masked men. But it goes farther than that. Let me just jump over here to Bloody Disgusting. When he was, the director, when he was making this, his goal of the film was to capture the look and feel of uncompromising horror movies of the 70s. And I think he's done it with this. And he's also kind of drew inspiration for the bad guys in this movie from some classic characters from the 70s and 80s. I mean, these guys are dressed up kind of to resemble, the guys from Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, Burning, Nightmare on Elm Street. And I also read somewhere too, and this just put me over the top, he was going for a more practical look and not really using a ton of CGI. And where is it in here? Somewhere in here I read that he used, I forget how many gallons of blood in this thing, but it's just fucking phenomenal. Where is it here? Sorry, 100 liters of blood they used in this movie. So I'm reading this and I was like, Jesus Christ, I have to watch this trailer. So normally I don't watch trailers until I watch them with you guys, but I have seen this. So anyways, you know what? Let me just shut up. Let's watch this thing and then we'll talk more about it after. But you guys are going to be fucking blown away.
They've put these in our heads. I think that they're watching.
Okay, so there you go. There's the trailer. It's short and sweet. It's just over a minute long. Perfect time. It shows you just enough to draw you in. And I don't know about you guys, but I think the idea behind this movie, it looks fucking perfect. It looks, I mean, even during the trailer, they have the captions running, you know, like horror scene of the year. I think someone else said this movie is like gory as fuck. Like, it's everything I want in a horror movie. You know what I mean? And I mean, we need it. Just, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of movies lately that have tried to be gory or something like, and it just failed. I'm going to say you, Crawl. Absolutely. But anyways, yeah, this movie looks fantastic. And then, like I said, the movie I just watched, Ghost Killers versus Bloody Mary, I mean, it's just, you know, I can't thank these producers and directors enough, and the writers of these films, for trying to go back to practical. And this is what I've said this so many times. Give me a video on demand, a lower budget video on demand movie anytime over these big budgeted movies that are coming out lately. Most of them, not all of them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure like movies like It is going to kill it. And I mean, there's been some other ones, but for the most part, bigger budgeted horror movies that make it to the big screen have really been lacking and failing lately. They're all kind of going for this jump scare bullshit, and I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? And yes, this movie's going to have jump scares in it. Yes, Ghost Killers versus Bloody Mary had jump scares in it, but I mean, there was so much more to these movies. And I shouldn't, you know, I'm using this trailer as an example. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I mean, it just looks like 100 liters of blood they use in this movie. Like, that's up there with, Brain Dead, you know, or Dead Alive, whatever one you want to call it. But I mean, it just looks like it's going to be gory and messy and just a lot of fun to fucking watch if you're into horror movies. And I'll tell you too, like, just watching the trailer there, like, obviously this chick, Kayla, gets dropped into this farm or ranch or whatever it is, and she has to survive. And there's I think they said there was 7 other women there. There's 8 of them in total, anyways. And they're getting chased around by these creatures. I mean, one guy's called Rotface, the other guy's called Pigface, Skin Crow, Babyface, Owly. You know what I mean? Like, just cool names like that. And then if you look really quick in the trailer, there's like a little tiny glimpse of a control room, and they kind of give it away on IMDb too, because there's a guy, Brendan Kelly, plays a control room operator. So, I mean, then it's got that Cabin in the Woods kind of feel, you know what I mean? Where, you know, are other people watching this sort of stuff, or is it to appease some god with the death of these women? You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. So, but I one thing I did do too is the name Furies, I did look it up online, and I came across this, and this kind of intrigued me too as to where this movie could go, because I think this is what's going to happen, and it'll be fucking so solid if it does. Furies were 3 goddesses who lived in the underworld, the Greek realm of the dead. They were the goddesses of vengeance and were sent out to bring justice to people who committed crimes. So that's what Furies are, you know, if you go back and, you know, kind of study them a little bit. So they were actual beings, or, you know, I guess in this folklore anyways. So I'm not sure if that's going to play out in this movie or not, but I got a sneaking suspicion that some of these women, well, you can even see it at the end where the one lady's screaming and she's saying, "Come on," or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Where they turn the tables on these these baddies or bad guys that are going around killing these women, and probably kick the fucking shit out of them. So, you know what I mean? And I would love to see that. I just love it when they turn the tables, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many horror movies where people are just always afraid and always running, and it's nice to see, you know, some movies, you know, where the person who's being chased just gets to a point where they're fed up and they're like, fuck this, I'm actually going to fight these people. And that's what kind of, to me, looks like what's going to happen in this movie, where they turn the tables and kick the fuck out of these guys. So I guess we'll have to see. But The movie is playing. Where did I read it was playing? I know I'm getting a little long-winded here. I'm sorry. I'll wrap it up. But so it's playing. It's actually already got released in Australia, I believe, at one of their film festivals. I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, it is getting a screening at Fright Fest, and then it does get released in Australia November 17th. So hopefully we don't have to wait too long for this thing to get a release date over here. I'm sure it'll have no problem getting picked up because it looks fucking killer. So anyways, these guys also have a Facebook page. I'll leave the link to that in the description. The movie is called The Furies. I think the trailer looks fucking awesome. I hope the movie is even half as good as the trailer looks. It'll be killer. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Also, make sure you hop over on their Facebook page and say hi to these guys. I mean, 100 liters of fucking blood. Are you kidding me? Like, I cannot seriously wait to see this movie. It looks fantastic. So anyways, let me know what you think. And again, I've got tons of stuff coming. I've got movie reviews. I've got more trailer reviews coming. And I finally got my logos done for t-shirts. I've got 3 different styles. So I will be posting those logos. Actually, again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it because they're on there. But you can, sign up for Instagram, sign up for Facebook. And then, anyways, I'll be talking more about the logos and the t-shirts and all that shit in the very near future once I get them made up and stuff. So, but I think you guys are really gonna like the finished products. So they look really, really good. 3 different artists, 3 different kind of ideas that I gave them and what they came up with. And I think all 3 of them fucking killed it. So I can hardly wait to throw it on some t-shirts. And then that way you guys can grab some too. So anyways, that's down the road a little bit. But anyways, The Furies looks fucking awesome. Comes out November 7th in Australia. Not sure when it comes out over here in Canada and the US, but I will definitely let you know. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't so far. I love talking to you guys. Make sure you leave some comments down below on this one. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay scared.